Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all, depending on when and where you'll be watching us from. I welcome you all back to my channel. Yeah, so I decided to start this particular video with greeting because I might start and forget to greet my people. Yes, I have a lot to talk about. Let the truth be the truth and let the lie be the lie. Like, we can't be covering up for things we know that is actually true just because we are not happy with this particular thing or we are not happy with this particular person. It's not really fair, right? It's not fair. So I just decided to start my day with greeting. This particular video, I said, let me start it with greeting before I dive into this particular discussion, because there are discussions that are very interesting to watch and listen to, whereas there are the ones that are just okay, this is information I need to get to it. So this particular one, you wouldn't want to miss out on any of my detailed video, right? So stick around. Let's find out what actually happened to Juma Jux store, his clothing line in Tanzania. So yeah, come along with me. And also I'll be giving you guys reasons, like at least about 3 to 4 reasons that led to what happened. It cannot just go ahead and happen. No, be only Juma store day road. I don't know if you understand. Yeah. So let's talk about how the whole thing played for a while. Let's just pause and make some certain things make sense. Yes, because you see, this Juma's store that was vandalized, right? Someone, like, as if it was planned, maybe the owner of the store self never even know say something don't do in store, but someone somewhere in this Nigeria we are already knew that something has actually happened to his store. That person ran and came on social media to give a different narrative. Yes, a different narrative, like exactly what happened to Iyabuju's store. When I say that, these some persons in this Nigeria that we are working with people over there in Tanzania, believe you me, I am being serious, because there are people that once they want to take you out, they will be bent on doing that, and they are not going to rest until they achieve it. Okay, so there's this particular protest going on in Tanzania because of, bad government, poor living, and a lot of them. True, no be only them get bad government issue. Yes, over here in Nigeria, we know what we are seeing, but we choose not to talk. Sometimes we do talk. Well, say if you talk, you will say, your talk no dey get head, you self go rest. So if you really want to get to someone, what you do is try to frustrate that person out, right? Yes, try to frustrate that person out. Do you know why I still stand and strongly believe that this particular thing that happened to Juma and Priscilla is all planned, right? Yeah, earlier this year they had something like this, I think a protest, or was it election? I don't know what they had. Like, these people are just always having issues and all that. Like, they had something serious, and that was immediately after Priscilla's wedding with the Juma. So we all can remember what happened, right? Yes. And a lady from Tanzania confronted Priscilla and was like, you should take your husband, go somewhere that does not have internet, leave social media for now. We are fighting for something. Until we get that, please do not post. Like, you can imagine the audacity of somebody coming to tell you what to do, like with the phone you bought for yourself. Hey, God, I beg you. Phone you bought for yourself, data will be yourself. Now you buy and put for your phone. Somebody is telling you to leave social media, that they have pressing matters. Do you know that during all those NSAS and all that, people still went about doing their thing? Like, you cannot force everybody to put in effort in what you're doing because you are doing it. It doesn't make sense. And also, that I think the governor or the president, I don't know what they call the president, but somebody very important graced, or let me say gave or honored, I don't know, but what I know is that somebody very important in Tanzania, had something to do with Juma. Is he after her? I think after their wedding or before? Okay, yes, they said the governor, the president of Tanzania, gave Juma a little money, as support for his Tanzanian wedding. So they believe that Juma now is into politics. I don't know if these people understand what the word politics, like he is into that. I know the governor or the president does not mean that I'm a politician. I am honored, I'm opportune to know that person. That does not mean that I'm a politician or that I'm into what they are doing. And because I know that person wants me now to go and speak for you, where that person did, when I have other person matters to attend to, right? So I'm still listing my reasons to be picking my point. Also, something serious as this is going on in Tanzania. Just thank God that Juma and Priscilla had already traveled out. They had already traveled out before this whole incident happened, because obviously Diamond just left the country with the wife. Guess what? They said he left a country because he doesn't want to get involved. Like, these Tanzanian youth, I think they have a whole lot of time to start deliberating on issues. Like, we're having protests in this country, and then Davido couldn't show up. Maybe he's out of the country. We'll not conclude that because of this thing, Davido ran away. The only thing we might conclude, or let me say, we don't even expect our celebrities to come on the street and start shouting justice for Tanzania, justice for Nigeria, do this one, that one. Some of them do it. Yes, some of them do it. It's not that we are mandating them to come and do it. It is their right? But you don't force somebody to come and do what he or she doesn't want to do. But most of them do come on social media and protest. And social media is power, right? Social media, I think the right authorities sees the social media play or protest faster than the one they do on the road. Maybe make enter road, maybe they no go throw tear gas everywhere, go first burst. You get, so their safety first. And our safety too, but some of them still goes ahead to risk it. It's not as if we are demanding. So the Tanzanians feel that, okay, Juma is living his best life. He has everything he needs. That is why he is not joining the protest. That is not true. For real, that is not true. And that person that ran and came on social media to say that Juma's store got burnt, that person is also a suspect. That person is, because who told you that? Even before they put it out there, who told you? How did you know? I tell you guys that some of the celebrities have insiders that they don't know about. Yes, they have insiders that they don't know about, and that is the reason for the insider, because as an insider, you are not expected to expose yourself. They are not expected to know that you are existing. That's why it's called an insider. So why am I even saying as if they are planning to get to know the person? But I feel that they have people monitoring them, right? And on this case of Juma and Priscilla, I think they have people out there trying so hard, because it's not only Juma's store that is on the road. I know they vandalized other stores, right? So when you see Juma's own, you see, like, I am yet to prove it, but something is strongly telling me that, you see, that particular store, that store was tampered on purpose. On purpose, because currently that the whole thing is ongoing in the country. He is not even in the country, and it's very much aware that he's not in the country. So why would he be in another man's country, whereas his country is, going insane? So these are the things they thought of in their fish brain. These are the things they thought of. And given the fact that they don't like Juma, maybe they have concluded that Juma got married to Priscilla because of fame. They have concluded that Diamond is better than Juma. They have concluded that why would Juma leave Karen and all that? So they have every reasons to, don't like him. And somebody that is your brother, somebody that have stayed in Tanzania all his life, right? You are coming to tell me that a Tanzania is coming to ask a question, where is Juma's family? What sort of moon question is that one? Where is Juma's family? Why is he only Juma and his in-laws all the time? This one, that one. Like, these people, they too mumu. They too mumu for that their country. You leave what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, you have gone to vandalize an individual store because you want to make a statement to the government. You can reason that. You have left government's property. We have street lights. We have plenty of things that you need to tamper with. And government will know that, okay, these people are serious. You even have a government house. Go there and make a statement. You are coming to vandalize people's efforts, people's work, people's sweat to make a statement. That is not protest. That is wickedness. That is wickedness. And after doing that, you expect God to open the ear of that governor. God will not open the ear of that governor. Neither will he open the ear of the president. He will never. If you want to do something, do it properly. Do it the way it's supposed to be done. I know when we had the issue of cashless in this country, right? We had issue of cashless. I think was it cashless, but I know that there was this period that Nigerian youth brutally went into banks. Like they made a statement in most of the banks. They made a statement that even after that particular, I think it was the period of cashless. I don't know, but I know that there was this particular period that was very disastrous for people in the bank. Some of them ran away. Yes, it was a period of cashless. When you come to the bank to pick money, they will give you change. You will have millions in your account, but you cannot have access to it because our president was trying to come on seat and he had to go shut down the float of money in the country. That period was something like almost as hell. So we needed to make a statement. Guess what we did? It was the banks. We targeted the banks. They even went on strike. We didn't go about breaking people's store because we want to make a statement. If you break people's store, it's not going to affect the government. It's not going to affect them. It's going to affect the person that you broke his or her store. And nothing concerns the government. Government care for person's store. So let's just be saying the truth here. This one was done deliberately, like it's a deliberate act. The person that did it targeted this period, and the person that did it, the person that did it has been targeting, and something like this period now came out. He said, okay, let me go actualize my dream. You know, one person choose something, other people start throwing. There must be one person that started the whole thing. No, be all of them just gather, enter the store, begin they vandalize, no, one person choose something and others started. One person entered that and others started entering. So that is just it. That is just it. And it's not nice. Now you have vandalized his store. What will he now do? How is it going to affect, how is it going to better the poor, whatever you are even lacking? Every time they are lacking something, I don't know the type of country that is that. Every time they are lacking, bad government this, bad government that. When you people are busy fighting, looking for somebody to fight on social media, like I'm really feeling for them. I'm feeling for them because I know what we do go through when our own time comes. It's not as if we are living better now. Just that as a Nigerian, you learn how to adjust. You learn how to, these days, I don't think we really come out to say government this. The only time we come out to, protest is maybe when somebody's life is threatened, right? But if it's for let them change back, this our president, and nobody has that time again, because if that president is coming, he has in mind that he's going to stay there 8 years. So before that 8 years comes to an end, you are wasting your time. Why are you making noise? Why are you giving yourself headache? Even if you people come out in mass and vote for the person you want, they will still do what they want to do and put what they want to put there. So why are you giving yourself headache? And we as citizens, we are trying to survive. Instead of you to be helping your neighbor, you are going to vandalize his store, knowing how hot the weather is. So they did it to also make a statement to tell Juma that, so something like this is going on in this country and you are in another man's country doing what? You cannot come back home and do what for you people? Come back home and stand on the front line, right? And be called hero. Una governor deaf. Una government deaf. Must you have all your top artists or celebrities in the front line before you people? Like, I'm not trying to be biased, right? Protest is what we call a thing of the mind. The people that lost their lives in 2020, if they tell them that Nigeria is not better yet, they would be very sad, because how did I lose my life in a country that has not or is never even planning to get better? You have to be smart. You cannot lose your life because of a country that is there and a country that will be there until you leave. Go and walk. I don't really know what their problem is. Like, I've not really looked into it deep. I don't really know what their problem is. But as somebody that is in a country that is always having government issue, my dear, go and walk. You should start from now till next year and protest. Nothing is going to change. Rather, they will make another promise. They will tell people that it is going to get better. And guess what? It is never getting better. It is never getting better. So going ahead to vandalize your fellow human shops just because the government did this and the government, that is wickedness. And that is a pure sign of evil. And that first person that ran to now bring the information in this country or social media, that person is a suspect. All of them are suspect. Like, they are doing everything they can, to put frustration in Juma and Priscilla, because obviously it's obvious that they don't like Juma. Leave. We have people that still like them, but inside all this, we still have the black sheep. And now them, they do all these things. Now them. This is why we say, if they like, let them burn his store. They did not burn his store, though. It was looted. The wife, priscillaojo, made that statement earlier this morning. And, as according to what she said God is in control. Yes. God is in control. Say you spoil my shop, no me say you spoil my life. God is in control. They did it to bring him down, they vandalized it. They took some of his expensive clothes. God is still in what? In business. They shouldn't worry. This thing that they are protesting for. I pray they get it, and I pray that God gives their president or their government here to hear their cry, because these people, I think they have cried too much. Yeah, they have cried too much. Whatever that they are rooting for, I don't know if it is the hardship of the economy, bad government, bad road, bad anything. Please, God, have mercy on them. As you know, one have mercy on us with the Nigerians. Please take the mercy to them. Have mercy on them. We are strong and we are surviving. If you wait for your government to get better, you go wait tire. And it's not by vandalizing individual properties that will make your government hear you. Go ahead and vandalize government property and then come back and tell me how far. Thanks for watching my video. Please do well to like, share, and comment on my video. I love you all. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.